Okay, this is a video over mixed problems that we're going to be solving multi-step equations with distributive property and combining like terms. You are going to be watching this with an adult in the room, and they'll pause it at times to make sure that then you have time to write this down. But you all should have a paper. It might even be a different color, but you are going to have a two-page paper front, one page front and back. Put your name and your hour, please. Please, please, please. Okay, so let's look at this first problem here. So these first two problems actually are not, they don't have both the distributive and combined like terms together. So looking here, we have, I'm to get this ready for tomorrow. Sorry guys, it's loud. I'm trying to do it during class. Okay, so we have, now notice on this side, we have 6x minus 2x. You can combine those like terms. And remember, that's going to be 4x plus 11 equals negative 5. Okay. Now, two-step equation. So subtract 11. 4x, this is a negative 5 minus 11. Watch that. That's going further negative. It's negative 5 degrees, and it drops 11 more degrees. So it's a negative 16. Or you lost 5 yards in a football game, you lost another 11 yards, so you're 16 yards, you lost a total of 16 yards. So you have 4x equals negative 16. This is multiplication. Remember, you're going to divide, so inverse property is division. So x is going to equal negative 16 divided by 4 is a negative 4. Okay. Now we're going to be checking tomorrow. We're going to work on some checking tomorrow. Now this one, notice what you can do. You can do distributive. You're distributing 3 times 1x, 3x, and then 3 times a negative 2. 3 times a negative 2. 3 times a negative 2 is a negative 6 equals 18. Okay, so you're going to distribute. Now, two-step equation. Okay, you're writing this down with us. I forgot to have them pause. So 3x. So 18 plus 6. 18 plus 6 is going to be 24. Divide by 3. Divide by 3. 24 divided by 3 is 8. Okay, so these two, combining like terms, distributive property. Pause. The instructor pause. See if all the students are writing this down. Don't just write down the answer, you guys. Make sure that you're writing everything down. Okay, now, number 3. We got to be very careful here. Notice we have 3c minus 3, parentheses 6 minus 2c. Now, we're going to distribute very carefully. The 3c I'm going to cover up. And actually, I'm just going to go ahead and bring that straight down because I'm not using that. I'm not distributing the 3c. I am distributing a negative 3. Okay, so a negative 3 times 6, negative 18. Negative 3 times a negative 2c. This is where you got to be careful. Negative 3 times a negative 2c, positive 6c. So watch these negatives. That's what some people have a mistake. Okay, so we distributed. Okay, now what do you notice? Good, you can combine like terms. Plus 6c. 9c minus 18 equals 27. Now two-step equation. Add 18, 27 plus 18 is going to be 45. Divide by 9, c is going to equal 5. Okay, so we're distributing and then we're combining like terms. Hey, Taylor. Oh. Okay, now, look at this one. What do you notice about this problem? Good. You have 2 sets that you're distributing. So we're going to distribute 3 to both of those. So you have 3y minus 3. Now we're distributing a positive 2 to both of these. Plus 2y plus 6 equals 13. Okay. Now, you're going to now you can combine like terms. We distributed, and now we combine like terms. Notice we have 2 sets of like terms that we can combine. We have 3y and a positive 2y and a negative 3 and a positive 6. So 3y plus 2y is 5y. Negative 3 plus 6 is a positive 3. Notice we're just the each step equation. Now we can move across the equal sign. Again, our goal is to get the variable by itself. So you have 5y equals, so 15 minus 3 is 10. Divide by 5. Y equals 2. So you're distributing and then combining like terms. I'm going to let you skip 5. Go ahead and cross that out. I didn't cross that out earlier. Okay. Now, you can pause that and get caught up. Okay. Now look at the back. Some you have just combining like terms. Some you have just distributive. Some you have distributive. Okay. So I'd like for you to try answer key to the adult in the room, and you can check against the answer key. Thank you. Focus. You have double distributive. Work together as well as you guys have been working together the last few weeks.